Ready Player One, Steven Spielberg's adaptation of Ernest Cline's best-selling novel, has finally arrived in theaters. From its dazzling opening sequence to its epic final battle, the film is absolutely packed with decades upon decades of pop culture references. But while some are just fun Easter eggs, others actually serve a plot function in the grand finale. We're here to sort it all out as we explain the ending of Ready Player One. The ultimate video game showdown. For Ready Player One's finale, only the biggest pop culture-packed showdown would do. So Parzival, also known by his real name of Wade Watts, takes action, putting out an open call for help to the entire world, setting the stage for the ultimate battle inside the virtual universe known as the Oasis. Taking place on Planet Doom from the Voltron cartoons, the battle involves everyone from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to Chucky himself, who goes on a murder spree perhaps unmatched in his own franchise. After the evil Nolan Sorrento summons Mechagodzilla to his system, he's taken down by Daito, who pilots the iconic RX-78-2 Gundam from Mobile Suit Gundam after being dropped off on the planet by Serenity from Firefly. Perhaps the best part? Just as the evil IROC is about to kill the good guys, Sho takes him out using the ultimate 80s weapon, the Glaive from Kroll. Nice. A magic spell. A whole battle is staged in order to help Parzival and his friends get inside Castle Anorak, which is covered by a magic spell summoned by the powerful orb of Asuvox. Luckily, the team has someone on the inside, Artemis, who is able to take down the shield by uttering the magic incantation that summoned it. Here's the kicker. The spell is actually a quote from the 1981 fantasy film Excalibur, known as the Charm of Making, a spell spoken by both Merlin and Morgana Le Fay. Who knew, right?
Have you forgotten the charm of making?
Anal nathrach. Urthvas bethud. Dohiel jenve.
The value of an extra life. Even after the orb is deactivated and the battle seemingly lost, Sorrento isn't ready to quit. Instead, he uses the Cataclysm, an artifact which unleashes a megabomb that instantly kills every avatar on the entire planet. Every avatar except, as it turns out, Parzival's. Why? Well, earlier in the film, Parzival had won a bet with the robotic curator of the Halliday Journals, an archive that documents all the pop culture obsessions of Oasis founder James Halliday. The reward for winning the bet was an old quarter, which in classic video game terms could be used for an extra life to keep playing on an arcade game after you died. Thanks to having his extra life, Parzival's avatar was resurrected, and he was able to complete Halliday's final puzzle. The original Easter egg. After all of that trouble to get there, Halliday's final challenge seems deceptively simple. Vintage television, an Atari 2600 console, and playing the right game in the right way. The game is the 1979 classic, Adventure, and the trick, which Parzival immediately understands, is that you're not actually supposed to win the game. You're just supposed to find the Easter egg hidden inside it. It's not just any Easter egg, though. It's literally the first video game Easter egg, as the very term Easter egg was coined to describe the secret message in the game, which reads, "Created by Warren Robinette." A movie about Easter eggs which has an Easter egg about the first Easter egg? Now that's truly meta. One last test. Even after he's won the final key, Parzival's challenge isn't over. The last test comes when Anorak offers Parzival a contract, telling him all he has to do is sign and the Oasis will be his. Parzival refuses to sign, though, because he realizes it's a test. Halliday, played by Mark Rylance, has forced his partner Ogden Morrow, played by Simon Pegg, to sign a similar contract and regretted it for the rest of his life. Fittingly, the test is an echo of a similar morality test that plays out at the end of the classic film Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, from which the plot of Ready Player One is borrowed.
I said good day!
The true Easter egg. When he completes the third challenge and passes Anorak's contract test, Parzival is indeed granted control of the Oasis, but the true prize, represented by a literal giant glowing egg, isn't money or fame. It's Halliday's belief that connecting with real people in the real world is more important than anything you might do in an imaginary online fantasy world. Wade finally comes to agree, which is how and why he wins in the end. The lesson is driven home when Parzival emerges from the real world to find Halliday's one-time partner and best friend, Og Morrow, waiting for him. It turns out Morrow had secretly been monitoring the competition through his own Oasis avatar, the curator of the Halliday Journals, who gave Parzival the extra life he needed to win. In a symbolic gesture, Wade honors what he's learned from Halliday by hiring Morrow back as an Oasis consultant, finally repairing the rift that cost Halliday his best friend. Taking the leap. As the new owner of the Oasis, Wade is suddenly the most powerful person in the world. But he uses his powers for good, putting the lessons he's learned from Halliday into play. He and his friends get Sorrento arrested for ordering the murder of Wade's aunt. Then he orders that the Oasis be shut down 2 days a week to force people back into the real world. And finally, he does what Halliday couldn't and kisses the girl, winning Artemis as the ultimate prize. Because, in the end, love is the ultimate Easter egg. Or something. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.